Hello, beautiful people. This is Dr. Trudy Fundu of Snowspirations Global Health Solutions. And I want to give the state of SGHS community statement, the state of our union. As of today, the 30th day of August 2022, the state of our union is in a dancing mode. We are dancing, we are rejoicing because God has been faithful. The month of August was very challenging, but the month of August was also very rewarding. We saw so many of our women who, against all odds, became pregnant. We actually saw some women that had poor outcome in their test results, but they continued to use PPP method, and they all tested positive. Now, it all shows the power of God. God is the ultimate decider of the fate of humans. So whatever he says will happen, it will happen. So the state of our union is vibrant. The state of our union is in a dancing mode, and we are rejoicing as we are ending the month of August. Now, I want to send a couple of reminders to all the believing for baby couples. So there are some women who probably, based on the past, based on whatever that has happened to them, they have lost that confidence. They do no longer see themselves as mothers. They have given up. Now, it's possible they might have told you your tubes are blocked. Now, it's also possible that the lab you had that particular HSG was poorly done. So there are some women that might have false positives or false negatives. But despite all odds, if you stay on track, you will still become. Let me give you an example. So a woman might have a mild form of tubal blockage. It can be one part or it can be double part. So if it's one part, it's called unilateral tubal blockage. If it's both tubes, it's called bilateral tubal blockage. Now, if you have a minimal mild blockage, by the time you're going for your HSG, which is a special test we normally use to confirm if your tubes are open, that HSG by default will open your tubes. So you might see a lady that in course of her consultation, they told her, hey, woman, you have blocked tubes. And naturally, if your tubes are blocked, confirmed blocked, the possibility of becoming pregnant is highly limited because your tubes are the mechanical structures that connect the egg and the sperm together. So for you to become pregnant naturally, you have to have at least one open healthy tube. But it's possible that the reason why your tube was damaged is mild, and when you go for HSG, you can actually open it up. So most women that go for HSG will notice an improvement in their fertility. The point I'm trying to make is that power of still staying on track, even when physically things might not be working in your favor. So I want you to keep on keeping on as we are getting ready to enter the ultimate ember month. So in next 48 hours, we're going to enter September, and September is the beginning of the ember months. Ember months are months you count down, you take stock. So I wanted to give this special broadcast to all the amazing women, beautiful women. You're a mother. Nothing can change the fact. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when you will become a mother. Now, the ability to expedite on the time frame of becoming a mother is solely resident in you. Now, yesterday I had a need to explain a couple of things based on the current research efforts by a couple of researchers. And I talked about the ovaries, and I talked about the ovarian reserve, and I talked about the menopausal phase, which every woman is going to go through. Now, I came across a couple of comments that actually led me to give this broadcast. You see, any comment I put out there, anytime I'm teaching, any video I'm sharing, I have three things in my mind to help you to acquire the knowledge you need so you can change your attitude, so you can have the right perception and practice. Now, I saw some women asking, but doc, it's going to cause me anxiety when you begin to tell us this. Now, I believe I'm duty bound to tell you the truth about your potentials as a woman. I'll be deceiving any member in my community if I don't tell you as a woman your chance of having a baby at a particular time. You're a woman. You have phases in life. So what I've discovered in our community, there are so many women that could have become grandmothers today. But because they had the wrong knowledge, because they had the wrong attitude and practice and perception, some of them still feel, oh, things are still going to happen. Why am I worrying? That's not a good mindset. So when I put stuff out, I'm not putting it to put fear in you. I'm actually putting it in you so you can know the knowledge, so you can change your attitude, so you can use your options. I'm going to give you an example. A woman is a woman. Women are timed. There are certain things expected to happen to your body at certain times. I'm going to give an example about your age. Once you're born a woman, you're a mother. By the time you have started bleeding, you can actually be a mother, practically. But every woman is a mother, because what makes you a mother? You have eggs. You came into this world with all the eggs you're going to use to have your family. So when you start bleeding, you are a mother, because if you have sperm coming across you, because part of the reason why you might be bleeding might be failure of the egg to be fertilized. Not all the time. So any woman that bleeds, and that bleeding is ovulatory bleeding, that means you released an egg, the egg was not fertilized, and you're bleeding, you can become pregnant. So anytime your girl starts bleeding, she can be a mother. But we have to be realistic. If we are to allow women to use all the eggs that God gave them to start all their family, the world will not contain the number of babies you're going to have. So you have to be ready. You have to be matured. You have to find a man that is ready to start family with you. So at that time you're starting your family, reality from research, from evidence, shows that the best time for women to start having babies is in their 20s. That's when you have the best potentials to have all your babies, in your 20s. But what is our reality? Only few women might have this ability, might have this blessing to meet the partner that will start their family by 20s. Because there are so many things you still need to take care of. You need to get money. You need to have a steady job. You need to be matured. You need to find someone that will love you. So some women might be blessed to see their partners in the 20s, and they can complete their families before 30. But what is our reality? Some women will also see their partners in their early 30s. Some women will see their partners in their mid-30s. Some women will see their partners in the 40s. Some women will see their partners in the 50s. Some women will see their partners in the 60s. So it doesn't matter where you start, but you have to use what you have at the particular spot where you are to start. I'm not someone that works on sentiments. So when I see people saying, but Doc, you're creating anxiety, you're putting fear in us, then you don't understand the reason why I set up this group. Then you don't understand the reason why I share anything I share, because I want to emancipate you from the knowledge that has put you down from becoming a mother. I'm not happy you're not a mother. So it's not about fear or anxiety. You have to use the knowledge you have to act, because fact remains that when you get to 35, my sister, you no longer have the eggs you had when you were growing up. Your eggs are now fewer, and they are also fewer in quality. This is your reality. So at that time, if you are above 35 and you know you're not able to have a baby by yourself, you're not supposed to be wasting time. You're supposed to seek help. So the question is, the knowledge I'm sharing with you, what are you using it to do? Do you have a fertility specialist? Do we even know the type of fertility problems you're having? Or are you just hoping on hopes? Are you making love? Are you seeing a fertility specialist? Are you praying to God? So we are a reality-based, evidence-based group. So I don't post stuff to put fear in you. I don't tell you about your ovaries. I don't tell you about menopause. I don't tell you about your ovarian reserve to make you to be afraid. No, I'm only telling you so you should know. Now, I know there are some women that are still single. I know there are divorced women. I know there are separated women. It doesn't matter. You're a woman. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. The fact that a woman is in her marriage or divorced or whatever doesn't take anything away from you. You're still a woman, and you can still desire to start your family. No woman is bigger than the other one. Whether you're single, married, kids or no kids, no singular of your friend is bigger than you because they have a baby or not. That's not the criteria of being bigger. You are okay. So I just wanted to, explain this, because I will still keep teaching, I will still keep exposing you to knowledge. So it's your duty to use the knowledge to change your ways, change your attitude, change your practices, and keep on keeping on. So I will see you guys later today. We're going to talk about ovaries, ovarian reserve, and the ability to become pregnant. But until then, I love you guys, and keep on keeping on. Remember, pray, pray, play, practice all the time. Bye-bye.